that will then, once the change has been implemented, you can see what the difference is and you can actually measure it and know that your return on investment is there. And so that is really, really critical. So it helps you to set the case for change. It helps people to be able to make that link back to business strategy and makes that why you're doing it really, really believable. So what I will do when I'm working with somebody is to set out what is from a communication point of view, what is the story that we're telling here and how does that story stack up? And if in that, we get a lot of, oh, we've got a gut feel something isn't working quite right, but we're not sure what it is. That's where I'll really tease that out with them and say, well, we need to go back and what access to data do you have so as we can make this a really robust piece of, or a really robust narrative that we're talking about. So that's not just a story, it is fact, and your people believe it and buy into it because they know that to be true. Because also, when you're talking to people, people will have an analytical side to how they're coming at it. Other people will feel like they want more of a qualitative story that links back to the reason for doing it. It's really important that you actually have both, so that you can see this is why these are the hard facts. Then you've also got your baseline to measure, but people can't really refute that. And then you add in the qualitative of, what does this mean for us in our day to day at the moment? What are those frustrations that we have or the obstacles to doing something better because the data is the way that it is? And so my role in that is really helping to structure that story in a way that is, absolutely credible for people, that sets them up for success so they can really have that good conversation with their people to understand the why. And we call it, have a burning platform for change, so that people really can see the reason that they need to do it and the reason that it's a priority now as well. And so if that data doesn't stack up, then you've got to come back to asking yourself, is it necessary or are we changing for the sake of changing? And then that becomes a whole other conversation